Where do some of the highest quality leads come from? And they're almost free. Hey, I'm Trey Doby with the Doby team of Keller Williams Capital Realty, and we just did a training with our team around open houses. Open houses can be a great source of leads and motivated leads at that. Think about an open house. You're not cold calling somebody. You're not calling somebody that just signed up on the internet, and you're not taking a Zillow lead where they're getting bombarded by 5, 10, 15 agents calling them. You have people proactively coming to you. And if they're coming to an open house, that means they're looking to buy a house. It can be a great source of leads for you. But we have to remember the goal of an open house is to sell the house that you're in. How do you prepare and have a successful open house? Preparation begins well before the open house. So you need to be doing some market research. So you need to look at homes that have sold in the neighborhood. You need to know of other homes that are for sale in the area. Why do you need this information? Because if somebody comes through the house and they like it and they say, what do you think about the price? Or I think the price is overvalued. You can sit there and give specific information right off the top of your head. And that's what people are looking for. They're looking for a real estate agent that is a market expert. So preparing in advance allows you to know that data so you can show them that you are an expert in real estate, quite frankly. Once you're prepared, you know the market analysis, you know the homes that are for sale. Obviously, getting to the open house is the next step. So always get to the open house at least 15 minutes early. You need to be there 15 minutes early so that you can go inside, turn on all the lights, open up all the blinds, and maybe you need to straighten up a little bit. Maybe some leaves have fallen onto the sidewalk and you need to clean that off. You have to remember that the house that you're holding open is also a representation of yourself. If the house is cluttered and there's leaves all over the place and things that you could spend a few minutes cleaning up and you don't do it, anybody that comes through the house may think, man, that house was rough and I can't believe that real estate agent showed it in that condition. Now you may be thinking, hang on a second, it's a hot real estate market. How are you even holding open houses? Well, quite frankly, most agents, and I know our team, we are doing this, we are starting to hold offers. So we want to give it a few days before we review any offers because that's what's in the seller's best interest, getting them as much money as possible. So by doing this, it gives you an opportunity to have an open house. So didn't mean to go off track there, but yeah, preparation, getting there 10 to 15 minutes early and making sure the house is cleaned up, lights on, windows open. Now, when people start coming into the open house, one of the things you need to do as soon as they come in is greet them with a smile, make great eye contact, introduce yourself, and tell them about the house. While you're doing that, you also want to get them to sign in. So maybe you have an iPad, you can have them sign in on that, or maybe you're doing a sign-in sheet by the door and they physically have to sign in. If you're doing the sign-in sheet, what I recommend is actually putting a fake name in the very first category. You typically want the name, phone number, email address, and ask them if they're working with a realtor already. So fill that first line out all the way so that whenever the first person comes through, they can follow and fill all the way out. Because typically what the people do is if the first person walks in, they sign their name and leave the rest of the sheet blank. Everybody else comes in, signs their name, leaves the rest of the sheet blank, and you have no leads. You don't have any contact information. So it's very, very important that you do that. So once you do that, let them walk around the house if they want. You have to be able to read their body language. Some people are going to want a tour of the house and some people are just going to want to be left alone so they can look through it. So if you're giving them a tour, obviously you're selling all the great features of the house, and while you're doing that, you're getting to know a little bit more about them and their family. You don't want to dig in too much without showing them the house or telling them about the house into what they're looking for, because remember, your goal is to sell that house. And if they walk through the front door and you're immediately, hey, what are you looking for? Oh, this home doesn't have that, but I know of another one that does. To them, it's almost like, hang on a second, that agent didn't even try selling the house that we went to. And we have a house we need to sell, but I'm not going to list with that person because they didn't even try to sell the house that they were in. So again, walk them through the house, let them look through the house, whatever they want to do. And then at the end, follow up with some feedback. Hey, what did you think about the house? And if they have questions, make sure you're able to get them answers quickly and respond to them. Show them you're very aggressive and responsive. Or maybe they say, hey, great house, just not for us. Oh, really? Why is it not for you? Then at that point, they're not going to buy that house. So then dig into the information, see what they're looking for, see if you know of any houses off the top of your head, educate them on the market, and see how you can provide them with value. If they give you all the details, say, great, I will follow up with you later tonight or tomorrow morning of some other homes that could be a great fit. But show interest in them. Don't just say, hi, I'm Trey with the Doby team. This house is, $199,000. Feel free to look around. Let me know if you have any questions. They look around and leave. That's not showing any interest. You're not going to gain clients. You're not going to build any relationships. I literally had somebody about 3 years ago. I called them on a Sunday after the Sunday night after the open house, followed up with them. They said, yeah, we only have a week to find a house and you're our agent. I was like, really? I mean, we just met at the open house. Why am I your agent? They said, well, we went to 6 open houses today. Everybody else just opened up the door for us, told us to look around, and didn't engage us. They didn't seem to care. They didn't want to help us. So just showing that you care and you're there to be a resource and help them can be absolutely huge. So hosting the open house is obviously a big piece of it, but another big piece is obviously the follow-up. And a lot of agents, it's tough to make calls and to follow up. So follow up either Sunday night or Monday morning at the absolute latest. Give them a call, shoot them a text. Calling is definitely the best way. If they don't answer, then you can shoot them a text. But hey, we met at the open house earlier today. Wanted to see if you had any other questions about it. Or we met at the open house today. I know you didn't like it, but I have this other house that I thought could be a great fit. Do you want to go check it out? So continue to follow up. If they don't answer Sunday night or Monday morning, you have to continue to call until they answer. So that is how you host a successful open house, and that is how you can build a real estate business. If you have any questions around anything real estate related or open houses, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can give me a call, shoot me a text. My personal cell is 812-499-1067. Again, I'm Trey with the Adobe team at Keller Williams Capital Realty, and I hope you have a great day.